Which villain committed the most egregious crime against the Black community that they were trying to liberate? Spoilers, if you haven't seen Sinners, it's becoming a signature of Coogler to create these complex, multi-layered villains with understanding grievances against white people who try to endear to the community that they oppress through that shared trauma. I think that blurs the lines for a lot of viewers in terms of us seeing these people as villains. But I definitely think the impact they had on the community they were trying to endear with are on a sliding scale. So I'm gonna rank them from least harmful to most. Come as a shocker, but Namor is in last place. His crimes are more rooted in self-preservation than anti-Blackness. I know what y'all gonna say, but he killed the Queen of Wakanda. Listen, that hurt me too, but I'm not gonna hold you. This was a casualty of war. I don't think Wakanda should have given them the scientists. To M'Baku's point, once you give into demands, when does it end? Perhaps there was a way to diplomatically take down that scientist and talk to him, but Namor saw firsthand how evil these white people could be. And I'm not gonna hold you, he understood that there was no diplomacy at that time, especially when you consider that the technology that was being used was against Riri's will. They had no control over America, so to his point, you had to strike first. As king, he gave him an ultimatum. They didn't abide by it. To his promise here, he incited an act of war by kidnapping their princess. The queen was wrong, absolutely. He was not bluffing. Number two, I'm giving it to Remick. Remick was a vampire old enough to remember what it felt like to be colonized, and he was in America at the time that Irishmen were not considered white. I genuinely believe that him turning the Black people into vampires was his way of him liberating them. The issue is, he did it without their consent. None of them wanted to become vampires. And that is the whitest thing that he's done, next to trying to appropriate their music and bringing in their energy. He wanted access to their spirituality. He didn't respect their wishes. And you know what? When he did get access to their music, he had them doing them Irish bangers. What happened to You Love the Blues? There is some nuance in this character, but honestly, I would say not much. Forcing people to do anything, even if you think it's better, but particularly Black people, is racist. Now, to me, Killmonger by far is number one. I honestly empathize and share in Killmonger's anger. He was so focused on revenge that he was willing to destabilize the strongest African nation in the world. Actually, the strongest nation in the world. He had the power to achieve and give aid just like he said he wanted. His first act was to burn their most valuable resource and shoot his Black girlfriend. Killmonger talked the talk, but of all the people that I showed, committed the most egregious crimes to Black people and enacted irreparable damage on Wakanda. That is inexcusable. I'm sorry. Honestly, his actions were the reason why the country was not prepared to take on Namor. But tell me, what are your thoughts on all this? Let me know in the comments.